Tak jo, borci, tak jo, borky, my jdeme dokončit ten akt, jdeme si promluvit s ředitelkou do mapové místnosti a jdeme splnit třetí zkoušku. Jdeme tady do Bradavic, do mapové místnosti a jdeme na to. Já vás zase ze začátku videa, jako vždycky poprosím, dejte odběr na tenhle kanál, na kterém to právě teď sledujete. Boušovo Hraní, díky moc, děláte mi moc velkou radost. Už nás je tam 538 a každý den rosteme. Tak pojďte, borci, dát tam nějaký ty odběry, já budu moc rád a my jdeme na třetí zkoušku. Jdeme si promluvit tady se třetí ředitelkou, třetí zkouška, poslední snad.
Hello, professor. I have news.
Uvidíme, co se bude dít.
Are looking for something. Another repository. They've built
Já jsem
drills
si
to
udělal
help with their
kafíčko.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
To Vinci.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us.
Ředitelovo kanceláře.
Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. Tak jo.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Máme se dostat do ředitelovo kanceláře. Ještě žádný nepřišel.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
To profesorem Figem.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Mluv si s Figem v jeho kanceláři. OK. Jdem tam. Kudy ven? Velký. No tu je. Ale klíček. Tak se dostaneme tam. Přes žabáka.
Aloha Mora.
Odemčeno. Tady do žabáka. Levioso. Tudle.
Revelio.
Tudle. No. 50 z 50 stránek. Plášť s bradavickými reliem. OK. Máme čelní položku. Máme.
Revelio.
Tady je něco. Ten klíček bychom potřebovali. Nevidím ho nikde. Tamhle. Klíček. Dobrý, máme to. Další žeton.
Revelio.
Zámek druhé úrovně. Kde je další klíček?
What do we have here? Alohomora. Revelio.
Zkušenosti. Víc to není. Jeden klíček.
Yes.
Yes. Další žeton. Kolik jich máme?
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel
Where
was
is she?
before I invented blue power.
Alohomora.
Máme. Ale protiva.
Revelio.
He has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Tak budeme počítat. Pavouk 8 a 12 je 20 a 2 je... Kovádle hlava. A teď. 7. A 1 je 8 a 1, takže jednorožec. Mělo by to být odemčené, ne? Děkuji.
Revelio. Finite. Revelio.
Děkuji.
Finite.
Ještě tohle.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ty obrazy.
Revelio.
You thought? If you
Druhá
thought more when we were
úroveň.
alive, I wouldn't be trapped here also. Excuse me.
Pulzo puclerům.
Revelio.
protivá.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
Nic není. Vybráno. OK.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ale Vánoce. Vánoce jsou tady.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Revelio.
Úroveň.
Not sure he's in. Pretty sure he's telling how very
Tohle oko.
If he thinks he's getting
Yeah.
away with this, he has another.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on
Mám
my back
ještě
like a chocolate frog.
3600 na zbytek
No
tohohle
point putting them
měsíce.
back in if they don't sound
Mám
just
ještě
as they did before.
3600, to je
For the
krásné,
sake
že
of
tady mám
historical
našetřený
accuracy.
drobáky.
Perhaps I could
Koupil
help
jsem
put
si
the bells
rámky,
back up.
koupil jsem si
Really?
knížky,
Oh, that would be wonderful.
koupil jsem si toho
The
dost
bells are
za
in the bell
měsíc.
tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Okay.
I imagine
Do
the
hudební
bells are just
místnosti.
inside in the bell tower. Revelio.
Musím cinkat.
That youngun's now a teacher herself.
No, 2.
It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fate.
Revelio.
I don't think it's anything special to prepare.
tady. Hudební místnost. Co hledáme?
The bells must be upstairs. Alohomora.
Alohomora. Nějaký plášť.
Revelio.
Zvonky hledáme. Jeden zvon.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Ne, mi spadla až dolů. Je. Resetoval se. Moc vysoko. Do níž. Někam spadl ten zvonek. Nevím kam. Ach jo. Tady je.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Za 10 minut jedu, držte mi palce, ať nepotkám Luziuse. Jo, držíme ti palce.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
To tam dám. Nejde.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No nic. Dáme chvilku pauzičku a jdeme za tím ředitelem dokončit ten akt. Tak se sem někdy vrátíme to dodělat. Jdeme k ředitelovi. Jdeme zvonit. No, už přestávám. To otravný.
Revelio.
OK.
Revelio.
Mělo to jako tátu budíček, takže dobrý zvuk. OK, dráčku.
What are you up to now?
Confringo.
Tam to vezmu jak asi. Dobrý den.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no
Jak to
time
bude z
now.
Hogwarts Legacy a
Where is the
DLC?
next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Žádný nebude.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hogwarts Legacy bude mít pokračování. A my jsme se proměnili v ředitele.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Mluv si s madam Kogavou. Mento. To je způsob, jak se dostat do ředitelny, OK. Můžeme kouzlit?
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Táta ti místo výbaku koupil zásoby jídla a pití? Aha. Co ti koupil dobrýho?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment.
Co ti koupil dobrýho?
None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is your...
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly
Pauza.
game.
Za chviličku, ještě máme 3 minutky.
You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games
Sír,
and
mléko,
Sports
monster,
Administrator.
čokoládu, bomb a tak dál. OK.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Každý se mnou potřebuje
Hello,
mluvit.
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How
Musím jet, ať mě babička neví kosti. Jasně, dráčku, měj se hezky. Čau, čau, čau.
I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
OK, dáme chvíli pauzu.